Hi guys, thanks for watching my channel. Today we will be doing 2 feed-in braids with 2 bundles at the end. For the ones that's already subscribed, you guys know that I'm like an advocate to massaging each of my clients' scalp and hair. She wants her 2 braids part straight down the middle, so I'm making sure that that part is super crisp and on point. We don't want any extra tension on the client's edges, so be sure to always leave the edges out before starting the actual braiding process. When doing the feed-in method, always make sure to start braiding the natural hair by itself first, and then you will add small pieces of braiding hair as you go along. Then they will get bigger and bigger, but always make sure to start with just the hair itself first. A lot of times when braiding, you'll start to notice that the natural hair won't blend in as much with the braiding hair. And in that case, all you need to do is add a little bit more of the shining gel to the natural and the braiding hair together, and that should help it to blend pretty well. For this particular style, we don't need to braid the hair all the way to the end because we're going to cut it just where her hair is at and just braid a little bit past her natural hair, and that should be all you need. Once I apply the shining gem on the hair, I always use a small tooth comb to make sure I get all the product in between her hair, especially if the client's hair is a little bit thick. Always make sure you use a small comb to get all that product in the hair. Always remember, braid the hair naturally first. If you notice, the pieces of hair that I am adding to her hair are gradually getting bigger, bigger, and bigger. Since it's not needed to braid the hair all the way to the end, I'm going to use a rubber band to keep the hair from unraveling. Now it's time to lay down those edges. Y'all know I get excited when it's time to lay edges down. They'd be so cute. She's getting excited.
Look at my cake. Look. Look.
Told y'all. am just going to use the back of that small tooth comb that I was using to make sure that all the little hairs and the flyaways are laid down.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Ooh, it's gonna be ombre. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Because I am doing the glue method for this, I am going to make sure that her natural hair and the braiding hair as well is completely protected from the glue. So I'm making sure I'm using some of the edge wrap around that whole bottom part of the braid. Not only do I try to protect my client's neck when I'm using the hot water, but I make sure to throw a towel over them as well for when I'm using like hairspray, because I don't want their neck to be all tacky and sticky from the spray. Regardless if you're doing the glue method or if you're doing the sewing method or even the crochet method, always try to make sure you start from the bottom and work your way up and never up and going down, because when you try to do it upwards, everything is going to be in your way. The hair is going to be in your way and it's just going to be a big mess, especially if you're doing the glue one. Whatever you do on one side, you have to make sure you do on the other. So you need to make sure that is as close to, if it's not equal, to wherever you start on one side at, make sure you start at the exact same part on the other side to make sure the hair is not lopsided. When you get to the part where you have to cover the actual tracks, make sure you take the hair from where you left off at and use that little piece to wrap it around the track so that the track don't show. I find it, for me, it tends to be easier than to go fishing for hair underneath, to try to cover the track. Just go with the end of the track that you just finished off and use that to wrap it around. To completely seal the end to make sure it's not going to unravel, I use the Got To Be gel, the yellow one, and that usually keeps it intact, as well as the little bit of the Got To Be freeze spray and a little bit of blow dry. That's going to get it sealed. If you look closely, you'll see what I mean by wherever I left off at, or wherever the hair ended at. That's the piece of hair I'm using, and I'm using that piece of hair to loop it around to cover the actual track. And once again, I am using the Got To Be gel and the Got To Be freeze spray, a little bit of blow drying, as well as they need to sit under the dryer for a good 5 to 10 minutes to make sure everything is completely dried, because that glue needs to be set. Thank you guys so much for watching this far. Please make sure you like, share, and comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Stay tuned for the reveal.
go get touched by yourself. Set an appointment.
That bitch said, how about you?
Book ski.
Period.
Right? That's how you say it, right?
Yeah, it's
Shit.
booksy. Period.
Book yourself an appointment. Don't look. Click. Click. Little bop. This what y'all to see. Look, look. Hey, come on. You see a bop with it. Bop with it. Bop with it. Yes. This shit is cute. I'm so happy we did ombre. Add like an extra flavor.
Yes.
Yo, I love it. Bitch, I love it. I love it. Like, okay. Touched by a tiny hoe. Okay, look, come on. Follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Get them done. It's summertime out there. Summertime fine.
Period.
Yeah.